Report. Now we want to find out about the real estate report right here in San Diego. So we've invited Louie Ortiz in here, our expert, to give us an idea of what's happening in our market. Good morning, Louie. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Heather. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic this morning. And apparently the real estate market here in San Diego is doing quite well as well. In fact, the new figures show that the median price of a single family home in San Diego is up. Is that right?
Yes, we're up to $366,000, which is about a 16% increase from last year.
16%.
Yes.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, it is. It's very significant.
Let's also talk about the neighborhoods that are seeing some of the best numbers so far. Is there any specific areas in San Diego that are really seeing an improvement?
Well, we've seen a lot of, real estate is very localized, and it really depends on what part of the county. We have had a few counties, or a few zip codes to point out specifically with some interesting statistics. Chula Vista, for example, recently had, in 91910, had 50 homes sold. With a median sales price of $327,250. What's interesting is that's a 40.5% increase compared to the same time last year.
And another neighborhood that's seeing a big improvement is La Jolla, at the 92037 zip code. You said that there are 76 homes sold there. And another big improvement as far as the median price.
Yeah, that median price shows $945,000, and that's a 30.8% increase from the same time compared to last year.
Now, is this essentially because there was such low inventory in all of last year? A lot of people trying to stay out of the real estate market. There were fewer homes for sale, so there became more competition for the ones that did have a for sale sign?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons that we're seeing these change in the numbers. Part of the reason we've seen a significant decrease in the number of short sales and foreclosures, and a lot of the sales that are happening and trending right now are more equity sales. We've also seen a lot more activity on the lower side of the market. On the upper side of the market, homes that are priced a little bit higher, we're still seeing a little bit of price depreciation in a lot of areas.
Let's talk about those short sales and the foreclosures. What is going on in regards to that? Are banks just more willing to work with people now, or has there been such a drastic improvement in our market that more people are having some equity in their properties?
Well, I think there's a lot of reasons. We've seen inventory level very, very low. A lot of people still have these adjustable rate mortgages, and they've gotten creative with how to hang on to those mortgages. Lenders are definitely doing a lot more as far as trying to do loan modifications, refinances, and they've been a little bit easier to work with as far as short sales, and I think all of that has helped stabilize the market. I think one of the trends that's going to be interesting to see is if interest rates tick up. If we see a rise in interest rates, that could really dramatically affect our market here in San Diego.
Of course, and let's also talk about, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but any predict for what will happen in 2013?
Well, as you can tell by some of these numbers locally around different parts of San Diego, I think you can see it's very localized, and so each zip code is very different. But my personal opinion is I think it's going to remain fairly flat. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with inventory. Typically, this time of the year, we see rises in inventory level through about summer, and the inventory levels will really tell us what's going to happen in the market. But, it's nice to see these numbers with the median pricing improving.
Yeah, especially if you're a current homeowner.
Absolutely.
Absolutely right. All right, Louie Ortiz, thank you so much for your time this morning. We certainly do appreciate it.
Great to see you, Heather.
All right, have a good one.